From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Alrighty, everyone, welcome to the USA Speedway here as we get ready to go racing once again here tonight. Round number one, the All-Pro Super Late Model Series, getting ready to go racing here at USA Speedway after what was an amazing clash, or an amazing showdown at the Coliseum last week, and what was just an epic race. Now, week number one will get underway here at USA Speedway. You see right now cars on track getting ready to go. Thank you guys as always for coming out. We're getting ready to go racing here tonight. Again, round number one here at USA. Going to be a good one. And I expect a lot of fun here after what we seen last week at the Coliseum in the pre-race run for the All-Pro Super Late Model guys. I expect nothing but more of the same here tonight. Thank you guys for coming out once again to this one here tonight. Qualifying right now underway as we get ready for the heats. And you see it right now, cars on track right there on your screen. Qualifying underway right now to set the lineup here. USA Speedway, a fun racetrack. Quite a bit of banking to it. I'll be honest, I'm quite partial to this racetrack myself here as we get ready to go in queue here. Right now they have 10 minutes to lay down their fastest lap possible here tonight in the qualifying session. And right now you see it. Ward right there, Rogers there as well in that first few rows of cars. Qualifying, Grayson Ward up on top of the board. And that's that number 9 camp. And I believe Grayson was the one involved with that battle there with Wooten there last week. But Wooten not here tonight after a win at the showdown at the Coliseum. So Wooten not here. That may open up the door for some of these drivers to kick it in here tonight, get the first win of the year here at the Coliseum. Again, Wooten not being here, a little bit surprising. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming out here tonight as we get ready to rock and roll here at the USA Speedway down here in Florida for round number 1. LT, how are you, sir? Great to see you in chat as we get ready to fire this thing up here for All Pro. Now, we will possibly be taking some cars and putting them on the trailer here after qualifying in heat racing here tonight. We're going to get a confirmation on the exact number momentarily and double check everything just to make sure we're accurate with what we're seeing. I am 99.9% sure we're getting ready to send some cars home here in this race here tonight. I do believe we're going to take 20 from qualifying, lock those guys in. Then we're going to take 4 from heat 1, 4 for heat 2, for a total of 28 to start the race here tonight at USA. So 5 minutes left on qualifying here tonight. Again, thank you to everyone. Greater Insurance Services right there on board, as well as Matt's company over there as well. Trophy Depot coming on board, making everything happen. Madison Speedway and much, much more. We'll get more into that in a moment. But right now it's Smith top of the board. Trent Smith able to get there, get it done. 20.37 for Trent Smith here at USA. And again, it's going to be interesting to figure out who is going to have the car to beat here tonight at USA Raceway. As we continue to get ready to rock and roll here for the All-Pro Super Late Model Divisions. Again, I appreciate each and every one of you for coming out here tonight. Let's see if we can talk to Matt. Let's see if he's available. Let's see if Matt's available here. Hey, Matt, buddy. Is Matt up in the booth? You get a copy, my man? Let's see. I don't know if Matt's here. Not hearing him, so we'll try to get a hold of him later. And on Aaron Hicks there as well. But right now, Smith top of the board. Grayson Ward right there in second in that number 9 camp. Reinberg, that's Nick Reinberg there in that third spot. And everyone else Gonna fall in over 34, looks like. Super late model is gonna show up for this one here tonight. We had about 3 minutes of practice or qualifying left. The track gonna fall silent for a moment. Yep, 20 make it, 8 race in. That's what I thought there, cold beer. I was double checking that. So yeah, it's gonna be 4 from each heat, giving us a total of 8 race in for 28 total cars. So with 28 making it, there's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About 6 drivers going to park up, pack it up and head to the house here tonight. Not going to make the feature here when we get that all sorted. So keep in mind, this should be fun. And man, heat's going to be also important. If you're not already locked into the show in that top 20, you got to be a little bit nervous about how this heat's going to fall out for you. But it's going to Smith right now. Trent Smith, Grayson Ward. Those guys feeling good. Top of the board. Now we will invert 8 as well. Heading into the feature. So that's going to be also a little entertaining plug to see. As everybody is ready to go. I'm ready to get this thing fired up for heat number 1 here. Again, after an amazing showdown at the Coliseum 1 week ago. About to get real for the All-Pro Super Late Model Division. The first points paying race of the year. Who's going to leave USA International with happy, good vibes, and who is going to leave USA International Speedway not happy with one another? Because you know it, short track racing, temper's definitely going to flare, and we'll see it all night here tonight at this racetrack. Josh, good luck. Good luck to you, Josh, in this one. Hello, man. What's up, buddy? Old beer ready to go. So it is about that time to get your starting lineup here in about 40 seconds for heat number 1 on the evening. Who is it going to be that has to unfortunately pack up and go home? We're going to find out here over the next 2 heats. Then our feature tonight, 150 laps for the first round of the All-Pro Super Late Model Series here on Extreme Sim TV. Yeah, T, it is a great format, easy to understand. It's going to be a fun night of racing here in just a moment. Time is up in qualifying. Mr. Smith going to grab the pole for the season opener. But almost more importantly now, who is going to make it in the show? Heat number 1 is gridding up. So here we go. Let's take a look at your starting lineup for heat number 1. Ready to go. As everybody fires up, we're going to go over quick commercial break while we transfer everything over. Again, thanks to NDNT. While everybody gets gridded up here, gives us a moment. Take a look at this. So, here we go. Looks like we're going to take 4 guys from this feature's heat number 2 is going to be skipped here tonight. So it's going to take the top 4 and we will move them along into the feature here tonight. Here we go. We're going to get you back to the racetrack here. Kind of odd that skipped heat number 2. We're only going to take 4. Well, we would have to take 8 if we're taking 1 heat. It would have to be. Saying 4, but I'm 90% sure we're going to take 8. So here we go. Here's your starting lineup in heat number one, the one and only heat here tonight. And I'm really confused to why it didn't take more than one heat here. That's kind of interesting. So, Aaron Hicks going to be on the pole here for heat number one. It's going to be Jim right there to his outside. Mr. Brendan Trail there, Mark there into that fourth spot. Jeff Rogers, Chris Louis right there in seventh. Mark Warrior in eighth. Steve Wright in ninth. Rick Ward in 10th. 11th is going to be Wally Wilson. And Jess P. Williams is going to start 12th in this one and only heat here tonight. Let's take a look. Deeper in the pack is going to be Matt Vetty and Mr. Josh Cole right there 14th. And Chris Story is going to round out the field here for heat one. And we're going to get some confirmations as we get ready to go. Who's it going to be to bring this thing home and lock yourself in the show here tonight? Field behind the iRacing pace car right now. Very, I'm gonna say, very interesting situation with some of this as far as the grid skipping situation. That was kind of odd. But nevertheless, we're gonna get ready to go. 14 laps. Aaron Hicks going to be your race leader when they come to green. Here momentarily, lights out on the pace car. Here we go. The All Pro Super Late Model Series is ready to go. Green flag racing. Aaron Hicks brings them down in the one and only heat here tonight. 15 laps to go when they hit the stripe. Everybody will spread out headed towards turn one. Now into turn number one, everybody going to spread out the battle right now. Stephen Wright, Matt Vetty right there in the 7 car. Chris Story right there. Rick Ward there as well. Royer sliding back. Rogers right there also. 3 wide. Look at that. They're going to fall, kind of funnel down in there. That's Chris right there in the 46. One car out of shape. Mark on the apron. He'll come around up the racetrack into the outside wall. We say green. Now the yellow is going to fly. First caution of the night. And let's take a look here at what happened to Mark. She's not going to be good, Captain. Car just going to step out here. Look right here. Car just going to step out here. Look right here. Heads towards that inside wall. Tries to correct it. Car comes back up the racetrack on him. Everybody scrambles by. Does a good job to get clear. And that, my friends, first yellow of the season officially as we continue to get ready to go. We will continue to track the format here as Heat 2 did get skipped with 13 to go. So right now, if my hunch is correct, Matt Vetty right there into that 8th spot. Let's see if we can quickly talk to him in a moment here. See if we can talk to him out of the All-Star here. Hey, Matt, you got a copy on this right quick? Hey, Matt, man, you got a copy on this right quick, buddy? You're Matt. That is unfortunate. But we will get this thing back green. 13 to go here. Oh, here we go. Lights out on the pace truck. Aaron Hicks going to bring them down. Green flag in the air. Good jump for Hicks. Everybody going to follow through. Rick Ward right there. There's Jim as well as they fight their way to the bottom. Let's take a look at that around that 8th spot. Matt Betty holds it. Chris Stoney there right in front of him. Or behind him, there's Stoney in the 67. Right now on the outside looking in. Stoney holding serve. Matt Betty out front of him. Matt in quite a bit of traffic. There's Steve Wright. Wright going to go to the bottom. Betty going to jump outside of him into turn 3. Side by side, this is the battle for the transfer positions. 3 cars under a blanket. Matt going to move to 7th. Steve Wright going to go to the hot seat. He'll try to hang on out of turn number 2. Man, this is going to be fun. Right now, right onto the hot seat. Stoney just behind him. Stoney's trying to get out of the way, buddy. I'm going to try to come through. Had to grab a handful of brake, though. Not to get in the left or quarter panel or right. Great job grabbing a hold of some brake here. All over the back bumper right now for the transfer. Stoney desperately trying to get this car into P8. Wants to transfer in. A little bit of contact maybe there with that 61 camp just in front of him. Moves him up the racetrack. Stoney gonna nudge his way. Forcibly take 8th away from Steve Wright. Wright not gonna be too happy with that. He got kind of forced up. We'll see if he can get back to the back bumper of Stoney. Meanwhile, Matt Vetty there, after not qualifying, starting to work forward. Just 8 laps to go here in the heat. Aaron Hicks continues to lead this heat. Number 1 here with Jim in 2nd. Brandon now in 3rd. Battle for 4th. Chris, Jeff Rogers, Louie, Vetty, all right there nose to tail. 7 laps in the books right now, but it's Chris Stoney holding on to that last transfer spot. Trying to hold on to that thing for dear life right now. He's got Wright and Royer just behind him. It's going to be 6 to go here at the stripe now. 5 next time by. 1 car way up the racetrack. That is Chris. Got shipped up the racetrack. He'll lose some spots. He's in danger of dropping to 7th. He'll jump in the line. Betty there got checked up. Stoney got to the back bumper of Eddie. Here comes Wright. Remember, Stoney forced himself through right earlier on, working her way around some lap traffic. Battling contact to 61. Right on the apron. Now Royer, Stoney going to be out of the transfer position. Royer now on the hot seat. Royer trying to hang on right now. 8th position. He's got Chris Stoney right there with him. Again, Stoney's done moved 1 car out of the way to get into a transfer the first time around. He'll have to do it again if he's going to make the main event here tonight. Running out of time. Contact. He does it again. Royer up the hill. Stoney will not be denied here. Making contact with Royer up the hill. Not going to have some very happy folks here. But it's racing, man. It's not ballet. It is what it is, in my personal opinion on that one. You see 2 laps to go. These guys know they have to work hard to make it in here tonight, and that's what they're trying their best to do. Hicks out front leading right now around that transfer. Now Matt there drops in at 2-8. Steve Wright in 9th. 1 lap to go. Mark Royer around. Coming to the checkered flag, and it looks like Matt in that final transfer position. Checkered flag is out. And Matt Vetty there going to grab the final transfer with Chris Stoney Coming home seventh, Aaron Hicks able to get the win in that heat race. But what a battle all evening for that transfer position. And let's take a look at your results from that heat number 1. So there it is. And wow, what a night. So we will give a big shout out again to the Nerds Doing Nerds Things podcast here tonight. Our presenting channel partner, as always. I'm trying to, while we look at that, double check some of this stuff on the features end. Well, it appears that we still have folks in here. iRacing is saying they're going to let 32 start. Now, I don't know if the league's going to do something about that I don't think was the original plan, but that may explain why it skipped the heat on us as warm-up continues. And this is one of those situations that we might have some lucky drivers getting in regardless here tonight. So, see if we can talk to Zach. Hey, Zach, buddy, is Matt up here in the booth? You got a copy? Hey, Zach, man, Matt in the booth. You got a copy of it, buddy? Must not be there. We shall see how this works out. I am thoroughly confused because that is not the format that we had planned on doing. But hey, everybody gets in, they all get in. We'll have a 32 car field. That is going to be interesting here at a place like USA Speedway. And again, I'm just wondering what the league is going to feel about this here headed towards the season as far as next week and further on, and how this kind of gets remedied. So we shall see. Man, it's going to be a good show here tonight. There's no doubt about it now that we kind of see we're going to have a 32 car super late model field out here tonight, and that is going to be fun. As always, again, thank you guys for coming out here to round number 1 for the All Pro Super Late Model Series. You guys continue to try to get what they can out of these cars here in open warm-up sessions as I look into this whole situation with the heat race. As they continue to get ready to go. Great racing there in that heat. And craziness here. In craziness mode, I guess you'd call it, here tonight. And we'll continue to get ready to go. And thank you to everyone that came out here for tonight's race. And we'll get ready to rock and roll here in just a moment. Again, we are far from over here tonight. 150 laps here tonight at the USA Speedway. So we'll get ready to go here with Grayson Ward on the fastest car in practice right now. 4 minutes remaining, 4:55. 5 minutes into this warm-up session, and I'm still going over notes here, but it does appear that we're going to have a little bit bigger field than what the league had planned on. So how does that affect tonight's race? That is going to be interesting, how that goes, because you're not planning on it doesn't mean it doesn't happen, right? So we'll get ready to fire this thing up here in just a moment. And folks at home, if you're just checking this out, this series is going to be all the way through November here for these guys. So keep that in mind. All the way through November for this series here. And man, oh man, is that going to be a ton of fun as we get ready to go racing again. As we get ready to go in the feature event. The cat's got me dying over here. Oh. Yeah, that's a big no. So we're going to get ready to go. Grayson, Dalton Cotton's out there. Mr. Kelsey Rogers right there as well. Deegan Smith. What about Kevin Dillon? And Whitson Ward there, as well as Jeff Dillon, Travis Wright, and Cole right there on track. A lot of guys that are still on pit road, not going to try to tear their equipment up here in a warm up. They're going to wait for the main event to kick off here in just a little bit. Again, I want to thank you guys personally for coming out here tonight, supporting the channel, supporting the shows. It's going to be a fun year of Super Late Model Racing for the All Pro Super Late Model Series. And we are about 2 minutes away from race time as we continue to warm up here. Working out some of the glitches here. If Matt's available somewhere here. I am early. Probably get a hold of Matt one more time here. Let's try it. All right, let's try Zach one more time. Hey, Zach, bud, it's Matt in the booth. Get a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
All righty. Now, from what I looked at the session, because it thoroughly confused me there for a moment, we had planned on cutting the field, correct?
Yes, sir.
And according to what the grid says, it appears we're taking more than 28.
No, they'll. I believe they'll just have to go to the back and get their civilian clothes on and just watch.
Yeah, because it skipped the heat, which was really odd.
Yeah, so it'll do that if we don't have enough cars to split up. So it just took the top 8 from one main heat. Usually we have a lot more cars show up on opening night. I guess the price of tires and everything is pushing the car count down. So
and gas, we can't forget about gas.
That's good. We're out. Yeah, we're out here paying $10 a gallon for this race fuel.
Yeah, it's not helping much in this. The league's doing their best with the payouts for races, but that tow bill gets expensive.
Yeah, it's getting ridiculous out here.
Well,
but we'll be sending people home. We've already told a few of them. So
yeah, 10-4, man. Well, best of luck here, Zach. Go get them done in the feature.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Appreciate y'all coming along with us this season.
No problem. It's going to be a fun year here.
Yes, sir. You'll enjoy the show.
So that makes more sense now. So we'll get it sorted out. The league's going to go ahead and take care of it. So we will be sending home some race cars here tonight. And we'll stick with our original 28 car lineup. 450 laps here tonight in the A main. Here we go. You see Aaron Hicks there had a great run in that one and only heat race here tonight, getting to start in 11th or somewhere around 11th. He's 11th in warm up here. So we're going to get ready to go. And here we go. We'll grid them up here tonight. Get them gridded, ready to fire off here for the main event. Let's take a look at the starting lineup. Here we go. Here is your starting lineup here tonight for the A main here and your main event. It's going to be Kevin Dillon, Mr. Riley Gentry, Weston Ward, Gilliam right there, Kelsey Rogers, Nick Grayson Ward, and Trent Smith. Again, invert the top 8. Travis Wright going to roll off 9th. 10th is going to be Preston. 11th is going to be Deegan Smith. Kevin going to roll off 12th here tonight. 13th, Corey Rogers. 14th, Cole. 15th going to be James Pulaski there with Zach Collier right there in 16th. 17th, Jeff Dillon. 18th, Austin Carter. Rolling off 19th tonight, that's going to be Justin Blackbeard. Dalton Collins, 20th here this evening. 21st, Aaron Hicks there with Jim. 22nd. 23rd, Jeff Rogers. 24th is Brandon. 25th going to be Louis Robertson. Chris there, 26th as well. 27th here tonight, Chris Stoney. And the final car to make it in, Matt Batty there going to come home 28th. And then we will be sending home Steve Wright, Rick Ward going to go home here tonight. Mark there and Mark Royer also going home. Wally Wilson going home, and Justin P. Williams also on the way home here with Josh Cole also going to the house. So there you go. There's who's in, who's out, who's not, who's up, who's down. But now it is time to go for 150 big old laps here tonight. Kevin Dillon, Riley Gentry right there on the front row. Ready to go racing. Behind them, Weston Ward going there as well. And again, 28 cars making the A main here tonight. Ready to go racing. Thank you guys for coming out. We had a little bit of trickery going on with the heat races. We got it all sorted. We're ready to go in the main event. I hope you enjoy the show. 150 laps on tap for round 1. Green flag waves. We're racing at USA International Raceway. Into turn number 1. There goes Riley Gentry going to drive it off into the corner. Weston Ward there as well. Everybody down the back straightaway they come here at USA Raceway. And we got a couple cars back there in trouble. Matt Betty and Chris, they're having a problem in the back of the pack. But we stay green for now. They continue to run right now. You look mid-pack. There's damage on some race cars. That's Matt. Trouble there on that machine. Man, there is Matt. Big time. A little bit of damage to that car. Meanwhile, Riley leads it. Kevin Dillon right there in that top 5. Nick there as well, putting on a show. For you guys at home, right there inside the top 5. 3 laps in the books already. Kelsey Rogers, Grayson Ward, Trent Smith, Preston Bones. Right there, Travis Wright. What about Deegan Smith? Corey Rogers, James there as well. Dalton Collins trying to fight through some of the traffic as well. But side by side right here, just in front, and we got a caution on the racetrack. Let's see if we can determine what the yellow was for. Where you may, ooh, right there, we had a car go around just at the exit of turn of 4. And that was the 2 camp of Austin Carter. Oh, just got a little bit of a help, a little bit of a tag there from the 95. Gave him a little bit of a bumper tag, turned him sideways. Dalton Collins moves on. And there we go. So let's take a look at what happened with Dalton Collins. So, one more look. Dalton just made a bit of contact. Nothing you can do about it. And car gets out of shape. So, 7 of 150 in the books. Riley up front leads. 7 of 150 in the books here tonight at USA Speedway in round number 1. Riley, really good race car up front right now. As they continue to run. As we continue to run here, 8 of 150 complete. Here tonight at USA Speedway. So again, trouble early on for a couple of guys, but overall, pretty smooth start to this 150 lap affair here tonight. Again, starting at just at 28 drivers for the plan. 150 laps here tonight. So 9 out of 50 complete here as they continue to run once again. So here we go, getting ready to go one more time. 9 of 150 complete. Riley up front, Weston Ward. Working right there behind him, Dylan. What about Rogers? Nick Reinberg right there as well. Has he got something for him? Trent Smith. Preston Moores right there also ready to go. Jeff Dillon. Another one a little deeper in the pack, Jeff Rogers. Don't count him out either here at USA. All right, back on the green once again here at USA Speedway. Lap number 12 of 150 on the board here. Lap 12 of 150 on the board, looking at the battling. Mid-pack here, great racing. Mid of this pack of race cars. Ooh, big check up there. That's the 92. Rogers. Riley up front hanging on. Look at him leading the pack around here right now. That's Riley Gentry leading. Ward second. Fortin there in a third. Rogers and then Ward. Nick Reinberg right there. Preston Boers right there, Kevin Dillon, and Mr. Trent Smith right there in that top 9. Deegan Smith there as well. 14 and 150 in the books here tonight from the USA Speedway. Everybody continuing to hold serve, double file. 14 on the board. Deegan Smith gets a piece of the wall, car around back straightaway, and a car around in turn 4. That's Deegan going to go around after the yellow. So 2 cars around. Pretty much the same time here. And the first one was for Louie out of turn 2. What happened to Louie here? Take a look. There's Louie in that 30 ride. Let's take a look at what happens. Car just steps out on Louie a little bit, gets into the inside wall. That's going to bring the yellow out. And then the second caution as the yellow flew is going to be for Deegan here. Smith gets in the wall, gets down in turn number 3 and 4. Yellow flag's out and going to get clipped there, and I believe that was the 93 ride that turned him around. And let's take a look here once again. That's James in the 93. On board with James here as they got down in the corner. Caution light's already on. And there's the contact that sent him around. Caution out on the racetrack. The caution out here is still very early on. We'll get ready to go back racing. 17 laps in the books here at USA Speedway. So Riley Gentry leads the way here. Caution still on the racetrack. Relatively early here. 17 laps in the books here tonight. Again, first race of the year. These guys on the top bar. And now, folks, yeah, I will attempt to fix that. That's a new one. Let's me. Okay. Green's in the air. There we go. Don't know how that happened, but green flag's back out. And reckons the horn. Now we even got our boxes upside down. 19 and 150 complete. So 20 on the board, back under green. Gentry out front leading. Gilliam there, Kelsey Rogers, Nick there, Grayson Ward, Trent Smith, Preston Bowers back there as well. Kevin Dillon now going to jump into the top 9. Behind them, Corey kind of sliding backwards. There's old Kevin there as well, double file. $21 and $150 in the books here. And caution out on the racetrack. Caution is out. So yellow is out once again. So one more time, caution on the racetrack here. 22 laps in the So yellow back out here coming up to lap 25. I was able to get that box fix for you guys. And we'll get ready to go back green. In the process of fixing the box that was upside down, dealing with a very unhappy kitty cat for whatever God knowing reason. And then dealing with the girlfriend, dealing with the kitty cat. So, yeah, busy night in the booth here. As we got 23 of 150 in the books. So as we kind of continue here early on, the problem here is, you start getting these yellows and these things happening back there. You see Ward on pit road right here coming down, getting that car looked at. I don't think these guys really know what they've got for a race car just yet. Not really getting a long run in to really run the tires in and all the shenanigans that you would normally need out of one of these race cars. I think that's the proper word, shenanigan. But we're 24 of 150 in the books. We do know that here tonight at USA Speedway. And last week's finish tells us anything for tonight, it is going to be a doozy. Gilliam leads as we get ready to get the yellow back in the air. The race car side by side, ready to go green. And again, coming up here in about 5 minutes from now, or should be, over on the other side of the channel, as we dual broadcast here, is the Pro 4 trucks with AJ Capola with that one. But here we go, back to green. And great racing off into turn one here. The great racing off into turn one, side by side for the race lead right now. Look at them battling it out. That's going to be a Fortin and Mr. Grayson Ward. They're side by side. Competitors going at it out front. They continue to run here 27 on 150 in the books. So again, 27 on 150 in the books here tonight. Here at the USA Speedway here. I mean, it's going to be a lot of fun. These guys going at it double file here. Mid pack, there is going to be a Fortin dropping back. Ward able to get the lead, starting to pull away in that engine number 9 machine. Out front, 28 in the books here at the USA Speedway tonight. Thank you guys so much for all your support as we continue to run here. Double file, there is Justin Blackdeer going to lose a spot. One position back, there goes Justin, sliding back one. And he'll try to hang on to it. Car appears to be a little bit loose for Justin. And that's a problem in these super late models. Tend to try to get on the throttle. The thing tries to step out, do all kinds of crazy shenanigans. Here, if you get on the throttle a little too hard here for these cars. Meanwhile, up near the front, caution is out. So caution out on the racetrack. So caution out here, Brendan involved. Let's take a look. It's like he just got loose coming out of the corner. Oh, nothing Brandon could do. He just got cleaned. Oh man, car gonna go upside down. Yeah, Brendan might not be too happy with that one. He got KO'd like he got hit from Mike Tyson there. Sure, it wasn't intentional, but boy, oh boy, did that car get drilled. Seen a lot of that here recently. Again, we appreciate everyone coming out here tonight as they continue to rock and roll. And these cars here at USA Speedway for the opening round of this series here again. Now, 33 of 150 in the books here tonight as they get ready to go back racing with Grayson Ward, Trent Smith, Riley Gentry, and Thornton there with Boars, up there as well. But Ward right now leading after 33 laps. The way here with Smith in second. Again, tomorrow night, the Next Level Cup Series makes their return to the channel one night from now. Next Tuesday, they go, or tomorrow evening, they go to Auto Club Speedway for their next race of the year as the lights get ready to go back off on the pace car. So, with the lights off one more time, ready to rock and roll. Get these trucks fired up and ready to go. They work their way around here. And so much fun as always, right? As we're 34 150 in the books here tonight at the USA Speedway. Ready to get this thing back going. Can't say enough how great the racing's been here tonight so far. But right now, we're going to get ready to go back. Green flag once again. Cars a double file on the racetrack and ready to do this once again here tonight. I think I'm ready for this. Are you ready as we get ready to go back green? Are you folks at home ready to go racing? Once again here at USA, green flag back in the air. 35 complete in this one. We are ready, and I hope you guys are as well as we go back racing once again. And back at it here, 3 wide for a moment. They thought better of it, but man, oh man, what a battle at the front of this field right now. Field gonna single file back out. There's so much racing here. You just never know what you're going to see next. The field continuing to rock and roll here around the USA Speedway single file for the moment. The single file for just a moment. And right now, doing a wonderful job is everyone to keep this thing clean. Had a couple of incidents here, but starting, I think, to get a little bit of a rhythm going on. Grayson out front, he's like, yeah, just keep that rhythm going. Because, yeah, I'm just going to pull away if you do. So, I think Grayson would be happy to see that. Everybody else trying to figure out a way to catch him, if they can, here early on. Man, oh man, oh man. So much fun. Super late model action. Never disappoints, I will say that. So the field ready to continue to rock and roll. 41 of 150 complete here tonight. These drivers continuing to rock and roll here tonight at the USA Speedway. Right now you see Ward out front looking mid-pack here. A little bit of battling here. Deegan Smith, Nick there as well as Zach Collier. Collier trying to work his way forward. You're mired deep in the pack right now. And if you're Nick there, you're thinking, what have I got to do to hang on? Nick just in front of Zach and some of the more Deegan Smith there as well amongst that battle also. One car way low back straight away. We stay green. So again, we stay green here, field, trying to figure out what they need to do here tonight. It's going to be so much fun as always. So, there's so much great racing here tonight at USA Speedway. The 2 and 3, 2 and 2 wide seems to be about where we're at here so far here tonight. Again, these guys doing a wonderful job here, keeping it rocking and rolling so far, and just wonderful racing action here at the USA Speedway here tonight. You see right there a little bit of contact with Collier, maybe one car loose mid-pack. As they continue to rock and roll right now. Field trying to sort it out, 49 complete. So 49 and 150 in the books here at the USA Speedway. And caution back out on the racetrack once again. The yellow back out here tonight. All right, so yellow once again on the racetrack here. Again, 51 is, or 51 of 150 is complete here. And caution back out. All right, let's go some side by side here. Dual shows here. Hope you enjoy a little bit of side by side while we're under yellow here tonight.
From Mortar to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
So Grayson Ward on pit road. So much fun as we get ready to rock and roll. Cars riding around. It's been one heck of a night here. And looks like over there in the Pony Express world, here they go. They're going racing as we ride under yellow here. And again, I hope you enjoy a little bit of side by side here. Find something different. Let's see how it works here, right? So right here at USA, we're under yellow once again. It's going to be Grayson Ward out front leading the way at the moment. Riley right there in the second. Has had a good run here as always. .53 in the books here. It's caution out on the racetrack. So again, round one here at USA Speedway. This series is going to go all the way through November for this series. Glad to have them on the channel. And that's the thing here. What I've tried to do is really push the envelope of things that we do. And I hope you guys enjoy it. Again, 54 in the books, so 150 right now. Again, getting ready to go back to green, so we're going to bring you back here from the side-by-side screen as we get ready to go back green flag racing here in just a moment. So there we go. So, we're getting ready to fire this thing up one more time here tonight. And here we go. Green flag back in the air. We're back rocking and rolling here at USA Speedway once again. And yellow out once again. One more look here as the yellow flag back out on the racetrack here deep in the pack. Let's take a look at what happened here. 56 on the board. And, yep, somebody just got left hooked. Old Kevin Dillon just got turned straight down in that inside wall. And that will be enough for yet another caution here tonight. So 57 on the board. Grayson Ward out front. Let's see if we can talk to him. Here, let's see who we got available to talk to. Aaron's there. Grayson's not there. If Matt's available. Let's try Matt one more time. Hey, Matt, buddy. It's Matt in the booth. You got a copy right quick. Nope, Matt not here, so we'll move him back down. We'll move him back down to All-Star. And again, as we continue to work yellow at number, I think 3 or 4 here tonight. 58 on the board of 150 here. We're going to take you back side by side for the remainder of this yellow. We'll be back here in just a moment with the restart.
green flag.
All right, back underway here at USA Speedway. Thank you for sticking under the yellow. Is Grayson Ward out front. Riley there in second right now. Travis White, Weston Ward back there in that 8th spot. What about 9th? Travis White as they continue to run 63 of the 150 complete here tonight at the USA Speedway. So again, from 64 on the board. Deegan Smith, a Cole right there as well. Kelsey Rogers also there. Black Deer there also. Matt Reddy there. Mr. Jim as well. Louie right there in the mix. Grayson Ward right there out front hanging on. Everybody fighting their way through. 65 of 150 complete here tonight. Man, everybody fighting their way through. Yeah, Cortland, I don't think we can hear the audio whenever I do the side-by-side deal. It's definitely a little bit different, and we're going to turn our audio back on. There we go. But yeah, and caution back out on the racetrack. Caution is out. We got yellow flag once again here at USA Speedway. Let's see if we can figure out what the yellow was for. And there we go. Austin Carter going around. Austin Carter going around, yellow flag out. So again, some minor incidents that's been going on here tonight. 67 complete at 150. But again, 67 in the books of 150 here tonight. Just minor incidents here, a lot of contact car to car, and not really destroying race cars, really. So that is a good sign. Gentry, there is Smith, Dillon, Olski right there as well in the 93. Up there in that top 4, Dalton Collins. Look at Dillon there up 14 spots, as we did have some guys hit pit road under this caution. Again, after multiple cautions here tonight. We'll get ready for another restart here tonight. With Riley Gentry out front leading. So Gentry going to bring them to green. Trent Smith right there. Jeff Dillon. Who's going to be your pick to walk away here at round number 1? Coming up to lap 70 of this race. So again, coming to lap 70 in the books. It'll be another single file restart for these super late models. And again, another single file restart, 70 on the board of 150. The green flag on the board, Smith. Gentry leading. Great restart, those two up front. Jeff Dillon right there in that top 3. They'll hold serve right now. Field down into turn 1 and 2. Riley Gentry out front hanging on. Jeff Dillon right there in third. Everyone else fighting as well. Right, Riley Gentry. There is Smith, Collins, Nick right there. Travis Watt right. Deegan Smith there also hanging on, but Dalton Collins trying to hold serve inside the top 5. He'll get to the back bumper of James right now. Maybe a little bit of contact to the back bumper of James. Trying to put as much pressure as he can right now is Dalton Collins. On board there with Collins here as they continue to rock and roll right now. Great racing across the board here. Oh, one car 3 wide the middle. Oh, this ain't going to be good, and there they go. Caution's going to fly. The 36 is going to get the roll into that one. And look at that, Kelsey Roger going to end up on his lid as well. Caution back out on the racetrack. Well, that didn't turn out well. Take a look here, 3 wide, and it's just going to go from bad to worse right here with some contact cars going to get turned up into one another. And slides down into 3 and 4. The 36 going to get in the wall and then kablam. All right, we're going to step away for a quick commercial break.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Caution back out here tonight. Again, 76 complete of the 150. Riley out front leading. We'll get ready for the restart once again. The rate of rock and roll restart time one more time here at round 1 for the USA at the USA Speedway for the All-Pro Super Late Model Series, ready to go once again. Riley Gentry out front right now, ready to bring them back to green. 77 of 150 in the books again. It's going to be Gentry, Smith, Dillon, Collins, Nick, Deegan, Smith, Cole, all right there as well. So we're ready to get back going here. Lights off on the pace truck once again. So again, Gentry gonna have to try to hang on in front of Smith, Dillon in the game, but right now, look at Matt Vetty there in that number 7 machine. He has picked up 19 spots on the evening. Think about that. That is 19 spots for that 7 car. He has picked out through 78 laps. Matt gonna bring him down. Here we go. Green flag in the air, and we're back racing. 79 on the board. 79 and 150 in the books. You see it right now. Riley Gentry leads. Side by side behind them, there is Dalton Collins. trying to make a move here. Trent Smith there Collins and Smith, Dillon, all right there in that battle. Look at Smith right now up to second on the board. These guys continuing to rock and roll. 81 laps in the books. Riley out front leading. Everybody else get in tow here. So now as we continue to work their way through this one, Smith, Dillon, Black Deer back here, mid-pack 6th. There is Black Deer trying to hang on with Cole right there alongside. Again, 84 on the board. So again, 84 on the board, this time by double file. Black Deer, Cole, Deegan, Smith, all these guys under a blanket right now for position. On board right now at Black Deer. Let's get on board with Cole as they continue to rock and roll. But look from the roof cam, you see that number 51, Integrity Farms. You gotta have some integrity. You gotta grab the P number, I believe 7 for the 51 of Randy Marsh. I mean Justin Black Deer. If they continue to run. Oh, Justin, a little bit of contact. No, you don't want to do that. You don't want to mess up that integrity car. Now, come on. You don't need to mess up the integrity. As they continue to run right now, Trent Smith running second right now. So as they fight 86 and 150 in the books. And yellow out on the racetrack once again. A caution on the racetrack. And caution on the racetrack here. Let's take a look. Ooh, the one in it looks like a 00. Oh, gonna get turned dead center back straight away in the 111. Carl slide to a halt. We'll get ready to go back again. Grayson Ward out front leading. You got Grayson Ward leading the way here. More cars hitting pit road here. So as we are back under caution here tonight, let's see who we can talk to maybe. Where is Mr. Aaron? Aaron leaving pit road here. Let's talk to Aaron Hicks if we can. Hey, Aaron, Matt in the booth got a copy.
Yeah.
Well, man, it's been one heck of a night here so far for you guys.
Would agree with you 100%.
Well, man, what do you think's
it's
causing
been a
the
challenge
craziness?
just to try to survive. Yes, it has.
Yeah, poor man. Well, I tell you what, Aaron, you're sitting there 19th. Best of luck here going forward.
Thank you very much.
All right, there we go.
If I can just survive.
We can barely hear Aaron. We're going to turn him up. And now we got him maxed out so we can hear him next time. So we'll get ready for another restart here in just a moment. Well, 90 of 150 complete, lights on the pace truck once again, ready to go racing. Again, it'll be roughly 50 to go here in about 10 laps. So we are getting down to the nitty gritty of this one here at USA. The 91 on the board here as we get ready to go. So it'll be Ward, Orton, and then it's going to be Black Deer, Rogers, Betty, Collier back there in the pack. Going to start in that 6th spot. Justin or James Polsky there in 7th. Weston Ward and Jeff Rogers. Travis Wright right there as well. So 92 and 150 complete. We're back underway. Matt Betty right there trying to hang on as they continue to run right now, double file. They'll continue to run 93 and 150 in the books. Trouble, turn number 4. And I think they all saved it back there somehow, some way. 93 on complete here, and you see right now mid-pack, there comes Kevin Dillon trying to get back through. So Dillon doing a good job trying to move himself back forward. Trouble back in front straight away to 39. And Trouble down in 1 and 2 for the 1, but the first one around was the 39, and I believe that was Aaron that went around front straight away. Let's take a look. So you take a look here, Aaron on the top. Car breaks loose. He just never can gather it back up. Comes completely around, smacks the outside wall. And that, my friends, is yet another yellow. So the good old flagman gonna wave the yellow here. We'll get them back going. Grayson Ward out front. .96 and 150 complete. It's 96 and 150 complete. So as we continue to ride under yellow here with Grayson Ward out front. We'll get ready to get this restart back going here with roughly 50 to go. We might have a bonus stream tonight. I might do a little bit of LSPDFR streaming. Who knows? Depending on what time this race wraps. You mean? $99 on the board. Very evil, very nice, Mr. Grayson Ward. And if anybody gets the reference, congratulations. So we'll get ready for yet again another restart here. Lights out on the pace truck. So again, lights back out on the pace truck once again. And it'll be another single file restart. So we're going to get ready to fire this thing back up, ready to go. Car's going to go up to the wall here. Here we go. Grayson Ward going to lead him down. He'll arc that number 9 machine off. 100 on the board of 150. 50 to go. Next time by USA. Man, these guys continuing to rock and roll. 100 on the board. You see Ward out front. Gilliam there in second. Battle behind them mid-pack. Look at this coming at you down into turn 1. It's going to be Nick and Mr. Deegan Smith going for a little bit of a side-by-side battle. 101 on the race on the board. So 102 laps on 150 complete here tonight. Cars spread out down the front straightaway, side by side. Goes Jeff Rogers and Travis Wright. Double file once again. And nearly contact between the two. They're going to give even spacing. Great run here down the front straightaway. 104 this next time by. Grayson Ward right there hanging on. Travis Wright, Trent Smith, Riley, Jeff Rogers, Nick, Deegan Smith, and Mr. Kevin Dillon right there with Corey Rogers giving chase. Oh, car on the outside wall, hard impact. That's going to be Nick. Got tagged a little bit, tried to catch it, ended up into that outside wall pretty hard. So 105 laps complete here. 145 laps to go here at USA Speedway. You see behind Nick is going to be Justin Blackdeer. Aaron Hicks there as well. These super late models continuing to go at it. 106 laps in the books. Just a great race here tonight at USA. Grayson Ward out front right now. Gilliam trying to run him down. Ward trying to hang on to it at the moment. 108 laps to go here, or 108 on the board of 150 at USA. And right now, Gilliam closing the gap little by little and doing a very good job of doing that. Man, almost just crazy racing here tonight at USA. So Grayson Ward, Gilliam, Fortin right there in second. Fortin trying to hang on to his spot. Everybody else scrambling. Rick Bennett going to go west and go, and Grayson Ward. Well, Ward right now leads the way, trying to hold on to that race lead if he can. Man, these guys continuing to rock and roll. 111 on the board. Nose to tail up through the field, but it's Grayson Ward that leads. And now with everybody trying to hang on. 112 or 150 complete. You look at Gilliam trying to close down on the back bumper. So 112 or 150 in the books. So as they continue to run, 113 or 150 in the books here tonight. Weston Award, Travis Wright, look up Riley, Dylan Smith up in front of them. Travis Wright going to be on the top side, Jeff Dillon on the bottom. Double file into turn 3. Man, these guys getting after it. Look at them nose to side by side. Nearly contact. Wright going to take the spot. Dillon going to do a little bit of, Wright going to do a little bit of blocking there. Down at the straightaway. He'll hang on to it. Trenton Smith back there. Jeff Rogers continuing to hang on. Kevin Dillon and Mr. Matt Vetty right there up to 12th. Hole right there with 116 laps complete. Here, Nick there as well. Again, 117 on the board. But Ward leads. James Watt, Ward, Riley, Travis Wright there as well. You know what, Grayson Ward out front leading right now. 118 on the board, 119 this time by. So 119 and 150 in the books. So 120 on the board this time, 30 to go. Ward trying to hold off Fortin right now. Fortin trying to stay to his back bumper here with what will be 30 laps to go at USA. What can Fortin do to get around Ward here? Can Ward hold him at bay for a moment? You see him nose to tail, 121 on the board. Nose to tail elite performance driver Grayson Ward out front, holding a serve. Man, oh man, Grayson doing a wonderful job holding serve. Man, these guys continuing to put on a show, nose to tail. Now you look on board as we stay on the onboard shot for a moment. Crazy racing here. Can Ward do anything to help his situation to hold off the car behind him here with 25 to go? . 125 on the board. With D6 to go here at USA Raceway, and right now, Grayson Ward continues to lead Mr. Fortin right there in second. Right now, Grayson, James, Riley, Travis, Jeff Dillon, Trenton Smith right there as well. 25-24 to go. Trenton Ward, Grayson Ward continuing to lead. Travis right back here in position of a battle with Trent Smith, Corey Rogers. So those cars continuing to do battle at the moment. So who is going to pull away? So Ward continuing to hold off right now. Nose to tail is going to be Fortin in second. Ward trying to hold him at bay. He's going to have to do it 22 more times around this short track here tonight. Right now, continuing to be nose to tail at the moment. Can anybody, and caution on the racetrack. Yellow is out. We'll take a look at it. Now this might open up a situation for maybe pit stops. Let's see what Ward decides to do. Caution going to be for Kelsey Rogers here. And caution is going to fly for the 36. One more look at it. Oh, just something going wrong down the front straightaway. It's going to stack them up into turn one. And there you go. Caution out. Caution back out on the racetrack once again. And you see Grayson Ward continuing to lead. So as we get ready, it'll be a 19 lap feud out here. So it's 18 laps to go as they continue to circulate here. It's going to be an 18 lap dash to the finish when we do go back green here in just a moment. And you see Grayson out in front. He ain't going to do anything they can. So we get ready to get back going. And you see it's 8 laps to go. Ready to fire this thing back off. Man, it's been such a race here tonight, and it continues to be just that. Never fails. As we get ready to fire it back up one more time here. So what do you do with 17 laps to go now? What kind of moves do you need to make to pull it off here tonight? We're going to find out in just a moment. This is going to be fun. $17 to go. Ward out front of Gilliam. There we go. Green flag back in the air and great jump. Gilliam, great restart. 16 to go. A great restart there for Gilliam. He'll get back to the race lead and start pulling away. And caution back out here. 16 to go. So yellow back out. After a very quick yellow Ward with a good restart, 15 laps to go. And caution back out on the racetrack. We'll see if we can figure out what happened to bring this caution back out with 15 to go. Very unfortunate here. Going back under yellow that quickly, but I'm not sure if that helps or hurt Grayson's Ward. I kind of think Grayson just wants to see this thing run itself out with 14 laps to go here tonight. There's 14 to go here. So it'll be 13 when they fire it back up. Right now, 14 laps to go here as we get ready to go. Laps to go here. And we will fire this thing back up and get it back going once again. And here we go. Green back in the air. Grayson Ward, great restart. Gilliam back to second. But everybody back up to speed. 12 laps to go here. There's Gilliam trying to run down Grayson, but he can't do it right now. Grayson's got a pretty good lead. Grayson Ward out front hanging on right now, doing a wonderful job. Guys do everything they can trying to hang on. That's Grayson Ward leading the way and starting to pull away. And these guys continuing to run right now. Up front, Grayson Ward continuing to lead and doing a great job of it. They continue to run. Grayson Ward leads. Gilliam second. Wetson Ward now to third, but Grayson continuing to lead with 9 laps to go here. 8 to go this time by. Eight laps to go here this time by. What can you do to make the move? And I don't know, what can you do here? Now with 7 laps to go. Ward, Gilliam, everyone holding serve right now. 6 to go. 6 laps to go here tonight at USA. Who is going to get the first win of the season? Grayson holding a pretty good wheel. Have to say, doing a wonderful job is everyone here tonight. 5 laps to go. Somebody's gonna have to burp the throttle or try to get to the back bumper of Grayson Ward. If not, Ward's gonna come home with the first win of the season. And Grayson Ward leads them in pretty demanding fashion at the moment. And everybody trying to hang on right now. You see it, 3 to go this time by for Grayson Ward. Grayson Ward trying to open up the season here at USA Speedway with a W, and he is just a few laps away from doing it. Grayson Ward looking to get that W here tonight. 2 laps to go. And Grayson Ward pulling off with 2 to go. And what a race we are seeing here tonight. 2 laps to go here. Well, here we go. 1 lap to go here. Grayson Ward up front of Gilliam. Grayson Ward just a few moments away from victory lane, and Grayson Ward gets it here at USA. Great job to Grayson Ward here tonight. So Ward holds on for the W and opens up the year with a win at USA. Congratulations to Grayson. Wow. We'll get ready to talk to Grayson Ward in just a moment. Going to victory lane here tonight. He'll go celebrate. We'll get ready to talk to him. Able to hold on for the win here tonight. Gilliam coming home second. Watson coming home third. Want a battle to end it here this evening. Let's see if we can talk to him. We'll give him a moment. Talk to Gilliam. Hey, Gilliam, Matt in the booth, got a copy?
Yes, I got you.
All righty, man. Well, you tried everything you could do to run down Grayson, just ran out of time.
Oh yeah, it's definitely hard to pass here, and I think the move that gave him the win was my restart at the beginning. I had a slow start, and he was able to get by me on turn 2, and from there I was just following him and had nothing for him at the end.
Well, man, what have you learned? Do you think you can make it up maybe going towards next week, doing it all over again maybe?
Oh, it's most definitely about qualifying good and staying up front all night, because it's so hard to pass in this Spirit model, and I tried everything tonight trying to set up a run, but didn't happen.
Well, again, man, congratulations. Coming home P2 here tonight. Hopefully next week you can pick up one more. Any sponsors, anything you'd like to thank?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Construction CRD and also All Pro for doing this race and you guys for broadcasting this awesome race.
And four, man. Well, again, congratulations, P2 here tonight.
Thank you.
There we go. And we'll grab our race winner. Grayson Ward, you get a copy. It's Matt up here in the booth, bud.
Yeah, you got me.
I got you, buddy. Well, I tell you what. Now that the race is over, and I can say it without being biased here. Good to see a fellow EPI driver go to victory lane here tonight.
Yeah, good to see you too.
Well, man, Grayson, you did a great job. You was able to hold off Gilliam there till the bitter end, buddy.
Yeah, we took some tires there with, I don't know, probably a little too early for my liking, but I just thought some of them guys was falling out the race, and I thought it was a good chance to, get some tires and get some gas. Because I get gas anyway in this league, so I don't have enough gas to make it all the way, so that kind of always throws a loop in your plans. But, yeah, ideally I want to take tires and gas around lap 75, just split the difference. But, we took it a little early, and, some more cautions kept coming out, and this couple of them boys, they pitted and they had a little bit fresher tires, and we was just able to control that gap there with Fortin there. He's pretty fast, and he had a little bit better tire than I did, but I was just able to just save it right front like I wanted to, and get that forward drive off.
There you go, man. That forward drive is always good.
Yeah, it is, especially at a track like this. I feel like if you can save the right front just to get that center rotation, just not just a little bit actually, and just focus on getting straight up off the corner with how long the straightaways are. I think you'll have a pretty good race car.
There you go, man. Well, you did what you need to do tonight. You went to victory lane. Any thoughts on the season going forward?
Yeah, Matt Body and them, they got a pretty good league going on. We ran probably about 80% of the schedule last year and was able to get the championship. So, this year we'd just like to, come and have some fun with these boys. I ain't really too key on running for points actually, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
There we go. Well, again, man, congratulations on a heck of a run, buddy, and we'll see if you come back and run the rest of the year with us.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
There we go. Well, man, oh man, what a run here tonight, folks. Thank you guys for coming out. Grayson Ward to victory lane. We appreciate it. We're going to come back next week for round number 2. Until then, everyone stay safe. Have a great night, and we will see you in the next one.